code my AI enemy, I used a behavior tree. So you use a selector first, then it goes off to two sequences. On this sequence here, it uses the variable from the Blackboard has seen player, which is just a boolean, and if it hasn't seen the player, it will go to the select, which is this one. The AI will roam around, which will just let it roam around in the certain acceptance radius, and then it will wait 2 seconds before doing it again, and then if the AI has seen the player, it will chase them. It will go to attack. It will go to a simple parallel to chase the player as well as attack as well. This is the health system for the AI enemy, where you can see the 3D widget bar. As you can see, it casts the health bar, then sets the health, sets the world rotation, so you're able to see it when you get close enough to it, so it's not just facing behind you where you can't see it. And then there's a delay to make sure the AI is dead when it reaches 0 health. It then casts to the third person, and it will go to the stats bit, and it will increase the XP. And then here we have the attack system, where it will spear trace for objects, and it will get where the active location is and get that active rotation. When the actor is hit is true, cast the third person player. Plays the animation montage for the AI, and then it applies 10 damage to the player. And then we also have the death system up here. We've got a custom event for the death system, where it ragdolls after you kill it, and then after another 5 seconds it will destroy the actor. And then this is where you get the death system event. Any damage sets the health, make sure the health is at zero again, and then we call the custom event death to execute this code here, and then when this happens, and if you've collected the quests, it will count towards the quest of eliminate your enemies. All the AI work the same, but in the range, instead of it playing an animation montage, it spawns an actor instead, the stone cannon, which is just the earth fire spell, which does 10 damage, and it's got a delay on it for when it can attack again. And then in the mana system, instead of attacking the health, it decreases the mana instead, to try and give players more of an incentive to use melee attacks. So this is the quest system I made. This is the first structure bit of the quest, where you put the name, description, the secondary, if it's completed or not, and the objectives in the game. The name and description are string type variables, while the secondary and completed are booleans, while objectives are an array, so you can have multiple objectives in one quest. And then there's another structure here, which is for the quest objectives properly. You've got name and name again, and if they're completed or not. The first one you've got is access to eliminate, which is an array, so you can pick multiple ones. And then you've also got the pickup, is where you pick up the staff as well. And then you've got is enemy a limb, so this just checks if this one has been completed. Is staff picked up? This one checks if the staff has been picked up. And then you've got is boss a limb. This one checks if the boss has been eliminated, also known as mana in the gameplay video. And then you've got the blueprint component of the quest instead. So on event begin play, it creates the quest HUD and adds it to the player viewport. It will then set the active quest text, which required a break quest node, so it would be able to get the right text in when you select a quest. And then you've got set objectives and fill objectives. And you've got fill objectives in here, so for each loop it creates the objective HUD widget, then adds a child. You've got a break S quest objective to get to the string to be able to put the text in, and then it adds a child into it as well, so you can check the objective vertical box instead. It then sets the padding, just making sure it's in the right place. You got a branch up here connecting to this to say if the quest has been completed or not. If it's true, it will set check state to check, and then if it is false, it will set check state to false, unchecked. And then it will reset the objective as well. And then here's the first quest: is Bossy Limb for each loop on an array for active quest objective. It then goes down to break quest objective, which then will go into here to get the name of this quest, and then it checks if boss has eliminated on the inputs for the custom event, and if the boss is eliminated, as you can see by the equals, to make sure both are true, and it also checks if the boss has been eliminated as well. And then I had to put a not in here because when I didn't have a not, it wouldn't go through, which is what this print string is for here. It then sets the objective quest structure to true, that has been completed, and it then repeats the code at the end when the boss has been killed. And then we've got Elim enemies, which is where you kill 2 enemies in one quest instead of just one for each loop again, and then you have this as well, the S quest variable. Then you've got the break S quest objective. If it's not completed and is enemy a limb, goes through this branch is true. And you've got another branch here, so if the enemy axis array length is not equal to 0, it will go, if it's not equal to 0, it'll go for true. It will remove the enemy axis array and set that to not complete, and then it will go for a branch again, see if enemy axis array length is truly equal to 1, go through true. It will set the objective quest to completed, and it will complete the quest. Then if we go back and it goes through false, it will set enemy axis array and go to remove again. And then this will not be true and nothing will happen from the false node. Then this is the other part of the quest system. So when the quest is completed, for each loop it gets all children of the objective vertical box. It then casts to the quest objective HUD where it'll get the checkbox twice, and one will be break objective, and one will go straight to make sure that it is checked. And then if the name / aim matches up to this input here of the S quest down here, and that's truly true, it will then go to that as well, checking this checkbox here. And then if we go down, we've got the boss objective where does the same again, but it's just different objective, so had to put it on twice. And then if we go into this WBP quest giver, this is where it adds the quest to the quest slider widget, and this makes sure that everything is lined up to where it needs to be. Make sure it's putting the right text and right quest on the thing. It's then adding a child to the parent to the quest list, and this is going to text string, setting the padding, set the text, and set the description, set secondary, set the quest giver, and set the target as well of the quest, all in this one thing here. And then we have the select quest option where it gets the name and description, puts it to text, and then sets it to text as well. And then we got that one there. The select quest details in this one, and this is select text description. Then we've got the secondary boolean, which it selects a string A or B. Secondary main for if there's two parts to the quest. This sets it to the string puts on the screen, and then we've got another break S quest here, which selects each. And then it selects sets the selected quest. And then for each loop, make sure the name is right there, and then it creates the widget blueprint quest objective HUD. Adds the child, makes sure the text is right, and sets the text there. Gets the target, which is the objective text. Then this target here is the vertical box that we have in. Sets padding to make sure everything's lined up nicely. And then this branch here the condition is if the array element is completed. If true, it will set check state checked. As you can see, the target is this checkbox here. Then if it is false, it will set check state unchecked. And then on click select box, sets active quests. And then we've got the target here, the select button text. So we can see so when we press select at the bottom it selects it. Cast to the third person player, sets the active quest to the selected quest, targets BBC quest, so it will set active text quest and set objective, and then it will give a delay of 0.2, quest give a BP, and then it will close the widget as well. If we go to this set active quest test, just make sure it sets the right name to the text with the active quest, break S quest, put this into a string, return value, sets it to text. This is the set objectives here as well. And then as we have, and then this is the close widget bit, which is in the quest giver that you see at the start of the video. Event interact node branch, if the widget is active, equal. If the widget is not active, it will create the quest giver widget, add to viewport, and then it will set widget active, set show mouse. It will then show the mouse cursor, set the game mode to game and UI, and you can see the quest giver prompt in focus as well. Set input mode game and UI just allows you to use the mouse as well. Then sets the quest giver BP, quest giver prompt, reference to self, and then for each loop it gets the quest and quest giver prompt. And then if this is false, it will close the widget, get the quest giver prompt, remove from parent, set the quest giver prompt, and it will not show the mouse cursor, and put it back to just normal game. And then it sets widget active to not true. And then we've got add quest here. This is the last part of the quest system for the staff that you pick up. Cast to the third person character. It will get the player character, target BBC quest, and then it will target the pickup staff quest. Gets a reference to self for staff, as this is in the staff blueprint, and then it will destroy the actor on self as well. So this is the stat system in my game. It's in a blueprint component, so it'd be easier to access in the player blueprint when I add the blueprint component in. So this is the decrease health function I have here. Here branch, if zero is less, if the current health is less than or equal to but is not, it will go to true. Set the current health minus current health, get current health, and then whatever damage has been taken. And then if it's false, it will go to is player dead, tick that to true. And if we go back to true now, it will then divide the max health to set the percent, gets the player character, gets the HUD, and gets the health bar to set the health bar in the actual game. And then goes to another branch. If the current health is less than or equal to 0, equals true, is player dead, true. If it's not, is player dead, false, keeps the player alive. And this one is the mana, decrease mana bit. Cast to the third person character, where it gets player character. Branch target if the HUD is on on another branch if current mana is less than or equal to 0, and that is not. And if that's true, it will then set the current mana, subtract current mana from whatever mana has been depleted, set that, and then divide max mana by current mana to set the percent of mana, targets the player character, and targets the HUD, and targets the mana bar to get the mana so you can see it throughout the game. And then if current mana is less than or equal to 0 equals true, you don't have any mana, so you can't put any magic attacks. Then if it's false, you do have mana, so you are able to keep doing magic attacks. And here we have the increase health bit. So increase health function, current health, add to whatever is added health. Branch, it goes if current health is bigger than max health equals true, sets current health to max health, and then it will divide the current health that's just set by max health and set the percent. Again, once again, getting from the player character, then the HUD, then the health bar, and if it's false, it will just go to the percent. And we'll save that one till later. We've got increased max mana here, which is instead of having a branch, it doesn't have that because it will just get the current mana, max mana divide, set percent when mana is added. Did for increase of max mana, actually, that's why. Increase your normal mana, it's the same as the increase health function we just looked at over here. So as we have added mana, adds added mana to current mana, then sets the current mana. If current mana is greater than max mana equals true, set current mana to max mana, and then it will then divide that by max mana to get the percentage. And then if we go back, increase max health, same as increase max mana here where it adds max health, then sets it, and then divides the current health by max health and sets percent. And then increase XP. So when XP is added, it then sets XP. Goes into a branch. Condition is if XP is greater than or equal to max XP equals true, it will increase the level by 1, and then it will set percent of XP, divided by max XP to then set the text. And if it's false, it will still set percent and set the text as well. And then here we go, current XP is that one, and then max XP is that one. So 0 out of 100 and all that basically. And we've got increase level here. So when your level is increased by 1 when you've got the max XP, it then sets max XP, adding 150 as the default is 100. So when you level up, it will add 150 XP to the next level to get, resets your XP back to 0, and then sets the text of the level as well. So it's going from 1 to 2. This is the player blueprint. So on event begin play, it will add the player UI, which is just up here. Player UI creates the player HUD widget, sets HUD, and adds to viewport. And then if we go over here, we've got the pause menu. So when press tab, enter flip-flop mode, sets the game pause, sets the game input mode to gaming UI so you can use the mouse, sets show mouse cursor so you can see the mouse, creates the pause menu widget, adds to viewport. And then when if you press tab again, it will set game unpause, set game input mode game only. So you are able to just play the game without having the mouse in the way. Then it will remove the mouse cursor from the screen and remove the pause widget from the menu. And then this is all the attack right here. I had to make 3 separate attack things because there's 3 different AI enemies. So all it is the same for the AI enemies. Spear traces for where the actor is goes to a branch. If on hit, break hit result. If spear trace equals true, cast to either BPAI, BPAI ranged, or BP mana. Plays the same animation montage for all of them. it will delay it by 1.5 seconds, because that's how long it usually takes, and it will apply 20 damage to them. So as we can see, thumb mouse button 2, so one of the side mouse buttons, if you have one of those, it will be attack. You got attack there, BP attack, and attack mana. And then left mouse button is where you can spawn the earth element magic cast to BPI, apply damage, cast to AI range, cast to mana, apply damage, all that. Does 10 damage to each AI when it overlaps, and then sets if Kanachak is true or false, so you have a bit of a delay there, so make sure you can't spam it. And then same here as well, except it depletes 20 mana instead of 10. Delay of 1 second here as well. Spawn active fireball at the spawn location, which is just this red arrow here, and that is what will deal damage to the enemies. And then down here you have the health system, so event any damage minus health, clamp float to make sure it stays in that range of 0 and 100, sets the health, goes to a branch. If health is equal to 0, goes to die, which is just down here. Die disables input, so you're not able to move or do any inputs or anything. Sets simulate figures, and then it sets the game pause as well, so you can show the mouse cursor. Then it shows the mouse cursor and brings up the death screen, so you can restart the game. Adds that to viewport, and then we have down here the quest giver interact as well. So if you press E for each loop, it gets the overlapping actors, does object implement interface, so it's just making sure that they're overlapping. If that equals true, then go to interact in this BPI quest giver, which will allow you to interact with the quest giver. And then we've got the event interact bit for the pickup quest for the staff. So when you press T for each loop get overlapping actors, does object implement interface. If equals true, interact, target to this array element. If not true, if it is true, pick up as well. And then in our content drawer, if we go into blueprints, we have the fireball here. So one overlaps with BPAI range or BPAI. It will deal either 20 damage to the fireball. And then if we go into the stone cannon, instead of doing 20 damage, same code again, it will only deal 10 because it's meant to be a bit faster as well. That's the hitbox for it. So when that hitbox overlaps with one of the enemies, it will deal damage to them. This is the hitbox for the fireball as well, so you're able to see what is happening. So now we're onto the widgets. This is the pause menu widget. So on the button resume, sets input mode to game only. Then it will set show mouse cursor to false, so you can't see the mouse cursor. Removes itself from the parent, so you're not able to see the pause menu. And then it will set the game unpause. And then if you click quit, it will show the mouse cursor and take you back to the main menu level. And these are just the two buttons we've got right now into the pause menu. Go to main menu. When you press play, cast to the third person character, set HUD on, set menu off, and then it will open level by name, third person map, which is just the map that you've seen me playing recently. Then unclick the quit, it will just quit the game, quit you out, and this is the start of it. And here we have the player HUD. So you've got level, XP bar, and then the text for XP, health bar, and mana bar right there. So if we go into here, if we got get mana, cast to the first person character, gets player character, targets mana, divides by 100 because that's how much mana you start off with. And then if we go to get this one over here, this for the health, again, cast the third person character, get player character, targets health, divide by 100, and then there you go, because that's how much health you start with. So it sets the health to 100. And then we've got increase XP here. Obviously you can see the 0 added increase XP here because this for the text I was trying to add that you unfortunately don't see in the game. And then this is the XP per percent, which is literally just the same, except it has to get BPPC stats, because that's where the XP is stored as well. So when it reaches 100, it increases the level by 1, which is what we have here. Get level text. So cast the third person player gets BP stats, targets the level, sets the integer to text. So you can see like 1, 2, 3, for example, and that's it.